This is the Great American Seafood Cook-Off 4-H edition. We've got 7 teams from 6 different states from around the country. Some of them competed in their home states to get here. Some were invited. The Louisiana teams compete every spring to have an opportunity to come here. Louisiana is actually one of the early 4-H clubs. We were, our start was in Avoyelles Parish. That's the team who's here today. It was really an agricultural beginning. The reason leadership was really important at the beginning was that the kids were learning from the universities how to grow the food better than their parents were doing it, and then they had to go back home and have those leadership characteristics so that they could show what they were doing to their parents and to have their parents replicate and update their practices. This is a unique experience for 4-H students to get culinary arts in their programming with 4-H. Because 4-H addresses the head, the heart, the hands, and the health of each person, we really do strive to find those connections for the youth and find those opportunities, and Gasco does it better than most other things that we do. We've actually been growing by leaps and bounds. We've got over 250,000 youth involved in 4-H programming now. We've been in close conversations with Orleans Parish schools for the last 3 years. We've got 2 great agents in New Orleans and actually another couple of great agents in Jefferson Parish, and we're really working to grow our programs there, to get into more schools, expand our enrichment programs, character development, and really focus on things urban youth need. In Louisiana, we have tons of curriculum in all different kinds of disciplines. The thing that connects it and makes it 4-H is that character development is that conduit between each of the curriculum pieces in any discipline area. And we've been doing it for our 116 years, and I think a lot of the research that exists out there is because of the success 4-H has had in positive youth development. We start out with Clover Buds. So Clover Buds is non-competitive, K through 3. But it's a very similar experience to what the 3rd graders and up receive, just without the competition part. Again, character development is the key, the conduit, getting people to work together, to develop leadership skills and responsibilities, to learn to be a part of their community, to be great citizens. Those are things that kids can get K through 12.
I'm excited that Great American Seafood Cook-Off offers youth the opportunity to get to know seafood as well as put their culinary skills to the test. The 4-H Youth Development Program is about 3 mission mandates: citizenship, healthy living, and science, technology, and engineering. And we're excited because children learn life development skills that they can carry on. We're a program that strives to teach those life development skills so we can transition positively into adulthood. 4-H is actually over 100 years old, and it is steeped in tradition as well as modernized based on the needs of youth today. The value of 4-H is that we teach lifelong learning skills where youth are equipped to become positive, contributing adults.
We focus mainly on the health and nutrition of the dishes because, as we know, in all of our southern states, we like our seafood. Most of the time it's fried. So what we challenge these kids to do is create a tasty, healthy dish, and each dish has to be under 750 calories per serving, which can be a challenge. So needless to say, there's really no frying in this. We've got healthy cooking methods like baking, broiling, quick stir frying, and then there's lots of vegetables incorporated you'll see in our dishes today. We also ask the states to have their teams use some of their commodities from their respective states. I can't wait to see the dishes because I know they're going to be absolutely great, and the presentations really are the highlight. If you ask these chefs and the judges, the industry people, they really are blown away by these 4-Hers presentations.
I've been in 4-H for 9 years, and I've learned a variety of things from leadership to things in ag and livestock. I've pretty much done everything 4-H has provided. I cook some at home with my mom, and then we started cooking together as a team for our state competition that we have in June. There's just something about the 3 of us working together. It clicks as a team.
Just staying cool and collected and making sure you don't rush through anything.
I first got involved in 4-H with the Kids in the Kitchen program in our county when I was about 5 years old because my mom told me I needed to learn how to cook. It's been wonderful. I've learned so much and had so many leadership opportunities, and it's just provided me with all these different national events that I've been able to go to and make connections with people that I never thought I would ever even meet. And I even get to meet Paula Dean, so that was really nice. I was in charge of making the coulis and plating that, as well as helping with the succotash and just kind of helping everybody get what they need and keeping everything nice and clean on the plate and on our table.
I've been involved in 4-H for about 5 years. I started doing dairy judging and livestock judging, and I ended up going towards the leadership and healthy lifestyles part. In my leadership experience, I have been the South Carolina 4-H State Team Council President, and I have done, like I said, the State Healthy Lifestyles event, which got us to nationals, and I've loved 4-H. Everything about it has been wonderful. This is my 8th national trip, and I will forever be thankful for 4-H. I've been in 4-H for 10 years, so I'm 15 years old, so I've been in since I was 5. 4-H has taught me so many things, from how to cook to the nutrition pyramid, how to judge a cow, and through the poultry project too, I've learned so much about livestock. And 4-H has taught me really how to branch out and try new things. And if you don't like it, or if you can't get it, try again until you succeed. We made a South Carolina blue crab cake with a southern succotash and a tomato coulis, along with local South Carolina stone ground grits.
I've actually been in 4-H since I was 5, and I got interested with the horse club because that's what my family had. We all had a farm of horses. Through 4-H, I've learned that you also have a second family and you have people there for you no matter what.
I've been involved in 4-H for about 8 years now, and I got involved because my mother was in 4-H as a child, and she got me and my brother and sister to join when we were younger. I would say that it's probably one of the best organizations that youth can join because they have so many opportunities to travel and make new friends and also earn scholarships for college.
I've been involved in 4-H for only 2 years. I got involved because my sister found out about the food show competition and wanted to do it and needed more team members, so I joined.
I've been involved in 4-H for 2 years, and I first got involved putting together a team to do food challenge. We worked with a chef at a local hospital. He was the head chef, and this was one of his ideas, and it was the best one that we tried. I like cooking the seafood because I know it'll get done right, and I like cooking because I always get to learn new things.
This is my 10th and final year in 4-H, and I got involved because it's a family thing where I live. My mom and my grandma were both in 4-H. 4-H, to me, I guess I would say it's like a part of me because I've been doing it for so long and I do so many different things, not just the food project. So it's really a part of my heart.
I've been in 4-H for 9 years and I've learned a lot of leadership skills and how to work as a team. I would say do it. It's fun. You can learn a lot of new things and it's a great experience.
I've been in 4-H for 4 years. I kind of got a late start, but I've learned a lot of communication skills, a lot of citizenship skills, and how to work with other people. At home, I kind of just let my mom do most of the cooking, so when I first gave this a try, I actually learned how to cook on my own and stuff like that. So working together with the team, they've been a great help and kind of showed me how to cook. I'll be attending Texas Tech University this fall, and I'll be studying natural resources management with a concentration in wildlife biology.
I've been in 4-H for 9 years, and I got involved when I was in the 3rd grade because my brother and cousins were in 4-H. Since it's kind of like a pico de gallo, which we eat a lot in Texas, so we just added the corn and the shrimp to it.
I've been in 4-H for about 7 years, and I got involved in 4-H because my siblings were involved. Mostly what I've learned is how to talk to new people, how to make friends, and poise on public speaking.
I first got involved in 4-H in about 2016 when I moved to Georgia from Ohio, and I think the main thing I learned from there was a lot of public speaking skills. My main job, I would say, would be plating and garnishing our dish. I think a lot of it is teamwork because you're all making one dish and you all have different personalities, so just being able to come together and make one beautiful thing. Well, I went to go to Savannah College of Art and Design and study sound design, film, working in movies.
I first got involved because my mother was also a 4-H'er, so I'm a 2nd generation, and I have been in 4-H for a whopping 12 years. I started in Wisconsin, and once I moved to Georgia, I just kept up the streak, and I'm planning on doing collegiate 4-H as well. Goodness, what haven't I learned? How to make friends, how to talk to people, both in public speaking and just in real life. I've learned how to do many competitions. I've learned just things in the sciences, even things in math and technology especially. There's so much you can learn in 4-H, and I'm still learning even today here.
I think it's 9 years I've been in 4-H, and I've learned so much. I was a really quiet child, and now I am very outspoken, and I do public speaking sometimes, and so it's taught me a lot. It's taught me responsibility, respect, and things like that.
This is my 5th year in 4-H. I have learned a lot about becoming a leader and respecting people and growing as a person.
I've been in 4-H for 8 years, and I've learned just a lot of culinary skills that I didn't know before, and just met people that I never thought I'd meet before. I just had a really fun time. My job is to chop the spinach and make the grits.
I've been in 4-H for 7 years, and I got involved because my parents were in it, and they also came to our schools, and I just found the programs they were offering very interesting. I've learned lots of communication skills and how to be more outgoing and make more friends.
I've learned many life skills that I will be able to use in my future, like decision making, and also these culinary skills that I will use here today.
I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands for larger service, and my health to better living, for my club, my community, my country, and my world.
First place in the 2018 Great American Seafood Cook-Off 4-H edition, South Carolina.
We're just really excited, and we don't even know what to do with ourselves.
I think we were just excited to be called because there were multiple teams that didn't get to be called. And of course you always want to win, but we feel like we did the best that we could today, so we're just proud of that.
We were super excited. This is our first time coming to the Great American Seafood Cook-Off for 4-H edition, and it was super fun to get to experience this. It's really different than our Texas Food Challenge, so it was fun to get to experience something different.
I work on campus at LSU, and I'll tell you that the best student workers on campus are those incoming collegiate 4-Hers who have a sense of project and time and getting things done and handed in on time. We have an office in every parish in Louisiana and actually connect with across the nation with 4-H agents in every parish and county. There's not always an office. In Louisiana, we have an office in every parish, but you can always connect with a 4-H agent in your community to find activities and opportunities for your kids.
The Great American Seafood Cook-Off is a very exciting event that brings together youth from across the southern region and helps them demonstrate their cooking as well as skills about the knowledge of seafood as well as just food preparation.
Know what your child's interest is, and if you don't know what your child's primary interest is, let 4-H help you discover that for your child. Let them discover your child's spark for learning. It's really, there's no better place to do it than in 4-H where we can hit all the disciplines.